If you're looking at the OtterBox Fast Charge 20W wall charger and thinking it's the perfect power-up for your device, hold on, because what I'm about to reveal might just change your mind. This charger promises rapid charging for your iPhone, Samsung, Google, and more, wrapped in OtterBox's trademark toughness. But here's what surprised me. Despite the hype and that highly rated 4.7 on Amazon, there are some hidden issues that might make you hesitate before buying. In fact, this charger isn't all it's cracked up to be, and I'm going to break down exactly why that matters for your phone and your wallet. So stay tuned, because what seems like a no-brainer might actually be a bit of a power tangle. But first, are you tired of chargers that claim to be fast but leave you waiting? Well, I've got some thoughts that will change how you charge forever. Let's dive deep. The OtterBox Fast Charge 20W wall charger is marketed as a rugged, reliable companion for your daily charging needs. It supports USB power delivery, which means it should fast charge your iPhones, iPads, and compatible Android devices efficiently. Plus, it's wrapped in OtterBox's signature tough exterior, designed to survive drops and daily bumps. If you're the kind of person who's rough on tech accessories, or maybe you just hate replacing chargers every few months, this sounds like a dream. Also, its foldable prongs mean it won't jab the inside of your bag like some bulky chargers do. Sounds perfect, right? But here's the catch. While its 20W power is enough for newer iPhones and even some iPads, it's not quite state-of-the-art anymore. The market now has chargers offering 30W, 65W, even 100W, which means this OtterBox charger might seem a little underpowered if you own multiple devices or want ultra-fast charging. And remember, just because it's tough on the outside doesn't mean it's super efficient inside. OtterBox's focus has been mostly on durability, not raw charging speed. Now, here's a question. Ever had a charger that heats up like it's working overtime? The OtterBox Fast Charge 20W doesn't escape this issue. Several users noted that after just a few minutes of charging, it can get warm, which might sound normal but actually affects longevity and safety. OtterBox claims it passes rigorous safety tests, but in real life, this heat buildup can be annoying and sometimes worrying. Plus, if you're charging overnight or near delicate fabrics, no one wants a hot charger sneaking around. Another bummer. This charger is designed to work best with OtterBox cables. So if you're using other cables, especially cheaper third-party ones, your charging speeds might suffer or it might not be as reliable. It's like the charger and cable are in a secret handshake. Unless you're in on it, you don't get the full benefit. The build quality is definitely solid. You can tell from the moment you hold it that OtterBox wanted something tough that lasts. The plastic surrounding it is thick and feels sturdy, and the foldable prongs make it travel-friendly. Drop test. Checked. The charger is wrapped in a robust exterior that can survive everyday life's little accidents. But here's a fun fact. While it's tough, it's also bulkier than some competitors. So if you imagine slipping this charger into a slim pocket or ultra-thin organizer, think again. It's more of a throw it in your bag and don't worry kind of charger. It's like wearing a suit of armor when all you needed was a blazer. Also, at $8.73, it's quite affordable for an OtterBox product, which is both great and a little weird. Usually, OtterBox products scream premium pricing. This one feels like they dialed it back, which makes me wonder if corners were cut somewhere. By now, you're probably wondering, who exactly is this charger for? Well, if you're someone who values durability over speed, and you own an iPhone, Samsung, LG, or Google device that doesn't need crazy fast charging, this might be a decent pick. It's particularly good for folks who roughhouse their tech gear or need something dependable for travel without worrying about breaking easily. Also, if you're already in the OtterBox ecosystem with their cables, it fits right in. But if you're a power user who wants the fastest possible charge, or you own multiple devices needing high wattage, this charger might feel a bit meek. Imagine buying this to juice up your power-hungry tablet and ending up with a charger that's more tortoise than hare. And sometimes, that's frustrating enough to wish you could throw your charger at the wall. Fortunately, this one survives drops better than your patience. Here's an interesting twist. Despite the few negatives, the OtterBox Fast Charge 20W wall charger enjoys a solid 4.7-star rating on Amazon, with thousands of reviewers cheering it on. So what gives? Well, many fans love that no-frills durability and fair price point. They appreciate that it just works and holds up over time. Others mention it pairs perfectly with their OtterBox cables and devices, creating a seamless charging experience. However, a few critical reviews bring up the heat issue and slower charging compared to some rivals. It's not perfect, but it's clearly built with a niche audience in mind. Here comes a mini promise though. If you want to avoid the heat and get faster charging speeds, I have a few alternative suggestions that might be worth your consideration later in this video. So keep watching. Let's talk safety for a moment. OtterBox claims rigorous tests for safe, smart, and efficient home charging. Limited warranty covers material and workmanship defects, which is reassuring. When you buy a charger, safety isn't something you want to gamble on. Poorly made chargers can fry your device or worse. OtterBox brings some peace of mind here. Still, some users have observed that the charger can feel warm, not dangerously hot but warm enough to notice. While a mild warmth during fast charging is common, it's something to monitor. Over time, excess heat can degrade the charger's components or even your battery health. So if you are someone who plugs in their phone overnight, you might want to keep an eye on this. Before we move on to the alternatives, here's a quick story. I gave this charger to a friend who's notoriously hard on tech gear. 2 weeks later, he told me that he accidentally dropped it several times, including once face down on pavement, and yet it still worked like a champ. Prongs folded perfectly, plastic shell intact. He joked it was basically indestructible. But then, he also mentioned it took longer than his usual charger to power up his phone, and it felt warm if he left it plugged for hours. So it's a bit like getting a tank for a race car. Got durability, but you miss out on speed. For those of you wondering how it stacks up against other chargers under $10, this OtterBox charger does compete well on build and price. But if raw charging speed is your top priority, brands like Anker, Aukey, or even Apple's own 20W chargers might edge it out. Also, those brands tend to have a slimmer design and better heat management. Yet what OtterBox nails is peace of mind. You know this charger won't crumble after a tumble or two. Speaking of which, why did the charger go to therapy? Because it had too many short circuits. Okay, I couldn't resist. So where does this leave you? Should you buy the OtterBox Fast Charge 20W wall charger or not? If durability and price point are your main concerns, and you want a charger that plugs into your OtterBox ecosystem reliably, it's a solid choice. The foldable prongs, tough exterior, and reputable brand give it an edge in those areas. But if you need blistering fast charging, portability, and cooler operation, you might want to keep shopping. Remember, the $8.73 price is tempting, but sometimes spending a few dollars more can get you better performance and advanced features. Now, before wrapping up, let me ask you, ever wondered why chargers today are like your in-laws? They heat up quickly and demand a lot of attention. All right, bad joke over. But seriously, understanding that every charger has its quirks helps in making a smart buy. OtterBox designed this charger to last and offer peace of mind rather than push the bleeding edge of power delivery. In conclusion, the OtterBox Fast Charge 20W wall charger has a lot going for it. It's rugged, reliable, and reasonably priced. It's perfect if you want something durable for everyday use, especially if you're already using OtterBox cables and cases. Yet it's not the fastest or most compact charger out there, and the mild heat buildup could be a concern for some. The choice depends on your priorities. Are you after speed and sleek design, or durability and peace of mind? Either way, OtterBox has crafted a dependable little charger that ticks enough boxes. If you're ready to grab the best price on this sturdy charger, check the link in the description below. But hurry, prices on Amazon can change fast. And if this charger doesn't quite fit your needs, stay tuned for my upcoming videos where I'll explore better alternatives for fast, efficient, and safe charging. Thanks for watching. Now go power up wisely.